Hi everyone, I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of July 26th. So on July 25th, Mars entered its shadow period. So a shadow period is what happens when a planet slows down in preparation for retrograde. So Mars is going to go retrograde on September 9th, but its energy has already started to slow down in preparation for that. Mars retrograde is one of the most significant retrogrades we can have because it happens the least. So it's an energy that we're not really used to. It really kind of is one that takes us a while to adjust to. Mercury retrograde, we get it 3 to 4 times a year. Saturn retrograde every year, right? Mars, once every 2.5 years. So it's an energy we're not very familiar with, which is why we feel it more when it happens. Mars is also the planet of action, energy, motivation, going after our ambitions. It's our drive. And when it enters the underworld or goes into retrograde, we can feel a little held back. We can feel, like a roadblock, is in our way, and we don't really have the energy or the motivation, or things are out of alignment and we don't feel like we can freely move forward. So Mars has just entered shadow, so it's just starting to slow down. So if you have like a big project or maybe something you want to get off the ground, now's the time to start putting wheels into place, because as September rolls around and Mars enters retrograde, we may find that, our motivation is a little bit lessened, or we feel like we're taking steps forward just to take steps back. So if it feels right, follow your intuition, follow your gut. But if it feels right and you want to make some headway on a project, now's the time to sort of put the wheels in motion, because Mars retrograde come September will slow things down a little bit. So that's sort of the main energy for this week. We're going to feel Mars retrograde slowing down. Also, as we get to the end of this week, we're going to start feeling the full moon. So we have a full moon coming up in the sign of Aquarius. A day before this full moon, we have the sun making a square alignment, so 90 degrees, with the planet Uranus. Uranus is the planet of awakenings, and when it makes this alignment with the sun, we can feel like our lives are a little shaky. If something in your life you've kind of been holding on and it's sort of half slipping through your fingers, Sun square Uranus will finally help you let it go if you no longer need it. So if things have been shaky in your life and you're wondering what needs to stay, what needs to go, you've sort of been feeling all over the place, Sun square Uranus will help what needs to fall away. And the full moon comes the next day. So Sun square Uranus is on the 2nd of August, the full moon is on the 3rd of August, and that will kind of reinforce that energy. So this Aquarius full moon feels like a shakeup. Things are getting shaken in our lives, but whatever was weak, whatever was not stable, will fall away, and it leaves some space for something new to take its place. So it's a little bit of a shaky full moon, but it's not necessarily there to annoy or interrupt our lives. It's there to just get rid of things that are not stable, something that we've been trying to hold on to, but it's time to let it go. And maybe we know it's time to let it go, but this moon energy, this Sun square Uranus energy, will give us a little shake and make us realize it's safe to let it go. So it's not necessarily like, oh, I had no idea I needed to let this thing go. It's such a came as a shock. It's more of, I knew I had to let that go. And maybe you'll be able to look back and be grateful that the moon and this Uranus energy helped to instill that. So it's a time of just allowing and allowing the universe to show you what needs to be let go and shaken from your life, to see what's stable and what can stand the test of time. So we'll feel that energy as we get closer to the end of the week. And also, I'll talk more about this next week, but also as we get to the end of this week, we're going to start feeling the Lionsgate portal activated. So Lionsgate happens when we have the alignment with the sun in the peak of Leo, the star Sirius, and the Earth. So this makes a nice alignment of the Lionsgate portal, and we're able to receive energy high vibrational energy into our being, into our heart and third eye. That's where we feel it the most. So I'll talk more about it next week, but just something to be aware of if you start feeling your intuition heightened, your psychic abilities heightened, maybe your dreams become more vivid. That's always something that we can associate with the full moon, but it might be amplified because Lionsgate peaks on the 8th of August, but we'll start feeling it as early as the 2nd, 3rd of August just due to the alignment of the planets. Okay, so I hope you all have a wonderful week. I'm Tanaz from foreverconscious.com. Thank you so much.